Trilly D on the sings coming through. Ha ha!
In your right hand. Now some kids hold it like that. We're gonna hold it by the handle. Hold it like you were gonna drink it through the handle. Like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna roll this.
Yep.
You always gotta keep your milk moving up until you pour. Okay. Now hold it now, face me. I'm gonna hold it from down here. And you're gonna get to watch it. You're gonna kind of give me your hands to control it.
Okay,
right?
so just keep it loose?
Yeah, keep it loose, but you get to watch how this goes down. So he was talking about, you know, you start off slow, kinda like that.
Okay.
So yeah, I feel you moving it though. And then you go like this. Now you did some wiggles naturally in there. That we did it together. You totally did that part, yo. That's yeah. He worked it in, yo. He did. Yep. So no, I felt your little hand, you know, doing the little, you know. So this part, this is your signature right there. You know what I'm saying? That's you. So we did it together, dude. You can be taught, yo. That's for sure.
Woo! Trilly D on the sinks. What's up?
Get a little water rinse going.
Partner program, let's talk about it. It's my favorite part of the bit. You get to travel, you get to meet people, you get to go to other coffee shops, you get to experience weird new shit. Some people call it wholesale, we don't really call it wholesale. There's no selling. We don't really have to sell anything. It's more about communication. It's more about interacting. It's more about stuff that I don't do because Mark and Alex do it all, and somehow in some weird fucking world I get to reap the benefits of this. We're down in LA to visit Menotti's. Menotti's opening their 3rd store. You've seen the videos, you've seen the store in Venice, you've seen the walk-up store that they got in Hollywood, and now this one is in Culver City-ish. There seems to be some miscommunication as to, you know, which neighborhood the store is actually in, depending on who you ask. Maybe it's in Culver City, maybe it's in Del Rey. I don't fucking know. I don't live here. The store looks great. I really feel like they've mastered the minimalist build out. Not minimalist in that stark way where it's like, look what I don't have, but minimalist in that not every corner is stuffed full of stuff. There's everything that you need is there, but not so much shit that it doesn't feel like you can relax there. It doesn't feel like you can breathe. It's really warm, it's really comfortable. It's got some calls from the other store, so there's some continuity there. It's got the vibe. It's got the Menotti's vibe. There's something in my tooth. I feel like I live with something in my teeth.
I'll get you guys on a text thread, and then I'll let you know as soon as I see it, and you guys can figure out the whole situation. All right, you too, man. Peace.
We're just here for a couple days. The first day we flew in, went right to the store. Alex and Mark are there right now. I gotta go back because we're gonna help them close. Again, they're doing a soft opening this week, so they're only open till 2, and help them sweep, clean up the espresso machine, do some dishes, stuff like that.
My best friend went through the crowd and found my phone. No cracks, no nothing. Maybe a couple months later, I'm getting out of my car in my garage in my apartment, and it slips out of my pocket and shatters. So it survived. A bunch of people at an architect show did not survive falling out of my pocket.
Day 3, but guess what? Here's something I didn't tell you. We're being sued. We're being sued, like really sued, like lawyers and what goes along with lawyers? Litigation, discovery, all this bullshit. We're being sued. It's a great milestone in our career. If the sun would just do what I want it to do all the time, video would be easier. We're being sued. We're being sued by Caterpillar Incorporated, the company that makes ginormous tractors and earth movers and heavy machinery, all those kinds of fun things. They're suing us in an attempt to cancel our Class 25 trademark to cat and cloud, specifically the use of the word cat. Class 25 is apparel, so shirts, socks, hats, things that we make and sell for the business that say cat and cloud on them. Now, when we opened up the business, we applied for all the trademarks that we thought we would need, Class 25 being one of them, because we definitely wanted to produce cat and cloud merchandise. This lawsuit's been going on for pretty close to a year now. We haven't really talked about it because we were hoping to just make it go away. We think it's totally frivolous, and obviously our reference to cat is in the context of the feline cat, which is kind of the internet's superstar. There's so many instances of the word cat and so many uses of the word cat in people's branding, and their use of the word cat is in reference to Caterpillar, which is the name of their company. They couldn't be any further apart. Now, even though we applied for the trademark when we started up, got the trademark approved, one of the interesting things about trademarks is that you have to defend them. So if someone challenges our trademark, we can't just sit back and say, hey, sorry, you're being ridiculous, we're gonna let it ride, because then we're in danger of losing the trademark. So what this means for us is basically a bunch of time, specifically Charles's, because he's dealing with all this stuff, and thousands of dollars in legal fees. And that's a lot for a small company like us. We're growing, but we're still relatively small compared to Caterpillar, which generated about $54 billion in sales and revenue in 2018 alone. There's a helicopter up there. Wow, it's so loud. We finally got to the point where we decided it was taking too much money and too much of our time for us to keep quiet about it, so we decided to open it up and talk about it. At first, I was real excited. I was real excited to bring it to the streets and make this epic video about how it sucks when big businesses go after small businesses and we gotta rally. And then when I went to do it, I just wasn't really excited about it. And this kind of sums up how I feel about the whole situation, is that there's a million things that I would rather be doing than addressing this situation. I don't want these things to define us, who we are as a company, or how I spend my time. And we have a very specific mission at the company, and we have a very specific vision of business, and this goes completely against that. And I just feel like someone's kind of just sucking our autonomy away. Like, I feel that pressure, and I don't feel that pressure. I don't even like making this video right now. I don't even want to talk about this shit. It's so annoying. So there's a podcast down below. Charles and I break it down in detail what's going on if you want to listen to it. One of our friends, Mark, started a petition for us on change.org. I don't even know what that means, but thousands of people have signed it already. Thank you so much. The support that we've seen has been amazing. So if you want to sign the petition, there's going to be a link down that below. And really what we're looking for is to start a constructive dialogue. So if someone knows someone at Caterpillar who has some influence and can maybe advocate on our behalf and be, maybe just make this go away, maybe leave these guys alone, that would be what's happening in our perfect world. Because really, talking shit about people, doing some gnarly hate thing, it's just not really our zone. It doesn't feel like who we are. So really what we're looking for is a connection. It was also really tempting, the YouTuber in me, to just use this as the thumbnail and getting sued by Cat as the title, but God, the world's got so much negativity. I just don't want to go down that road. This isn't the biggest thing that's going on in my life. I had so much fun in LA, so much fun with the crew at Menotti's. I want those things, those positive experiences, to define who I am, what we're doing as a business. I think that's so powerful, but this is a platform that I feel like we can leverage, and I have a diligence to the organization and to myself and all the people, because we're wasting a ton of time on this to just bring it up. So here's me bringing it up in the most constructive way that I know how. If you want to rally around us, we thank you so much. I'm gonna go do something fun. You should too. Stay dialed, and I will catch you on the flip side, y'all. Peace.